Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima and I'm here taking a look at 10 Second Ninja X. Now, I'm doing this post-commentary because I wasn't very satisfied with the commentary I tried in my first two takes, so I'm taking the video from my second take and putting that as the background footage while I talk over the top of it. So we'll talk about 10 Second Ninja X for a bit. It'll be available for $6 on launch or your regional equivalent because they did this thing on PC where if enough people got enough stars, it would cut down the launch price a bit. And that was a wild success for them apparently. So we get the game a bit cheaper. So there isn't that much to talk about outside of the game itself. There's a thing on the left side which is basically a marathon mode, which I haven't unlocked yet. I imagine it's a bunch of levels in a row that you have to try and get done perfectly, which would be really annoying. And then there's the costume department where you get special costumes for doing specific things. This is about 2 hours in. I can't give you a specific amount of time I spent trying to get this done because I was actually playing on and off all day. So yeah, I have no real idea how long I was playing for. And as I finished the main story in that time. So it's a relatively short game. If you're not going for perfectionism, you'll have plenty more stuff to do if you do go for perfectionism, but yeah, as you can see, I have done 2 hours and I've gotten the story. So there is a couple of other things that this will go over. There's the generator room, which is relevant to the story, but since I've finished the story, I skip right past it. And then I go in and I play with the hint token. Well, I don't play the hint token game because it's literally one of those things where you have to follow the shell cups with your eyes and pick the right one. And if you get the right ones, you'll get a bunch of hint tokens, which will get you the 3-star solution to every level. So if you get stuck, you can go grab a bunch of those and then come back and spend them. And I do spend a couple in this video just to demonstrate how they work. I also go and play Nunageddon for a little bit because the developer of Nunageddon on PlayStation Mobile actually worked on this game. So we took the opportunity to actually hide Nunageddon 2 in this game, and you have to finish the story to get all the parts of the disc. But yep, it's in here. And I'm amazed, because, I imagine that not many people will remember this, but yeah, it was one of the very first PlayStation Mobile games I ever took a look at, and it wasn't that bad. Notably, it's actually been changed from the first one a bit, but it's still pretty damn good, and I actually find it more satisfying than the main game, if you want me to be perfectly honest. But let's get on to talking about the actual 10 Second Ninja. Now, 10 Second Ninja as a mechanical game is very simple. You have a jump, you have a sword, which is short range, and shurikens, which are long range. And you have to use these things to try and finish every level within 10 seconds. However, the faster you get them done, the more stars you get. It's very, very simple like that. And the new levels don't add any new mechanics. The main mechanics of the main ninja dude person stay about the same as the game goes on. There's nothing really changes there, but they do add stuff into the levels to try and make it more interesting. Right? So there's plenty of levels to do. There's 60 levels to start off with. And then, once you've completed those 60 levels in the story mode, you get to go into the Legacy Levels room, which gives you even more levels to do, which is from the original 10 Second Ninja. So you get all those levels, which is actually pretty neat. That'll take you a fair amount of time to clear. So, let's talk about the game itself. It is very simple. I mean, judging by what you'll be watching on the screen right now, it is entirely simple. But it's very difficult trying to figure out the correct route through the level. Generally, there's only one route through the level you want to take, because that's the only route that'll get you 3 stars, which is why I don't like these sorts of games, if you want me to be perfectly honest, because there is one optimal route you can always take. And I don't like games that force you down a route like that to get the best reward. I mean, I know some people do, but I'm just saying, me, myself, I don't really enjoy it that much. So, leaderboards in this game always feel a bit weird too, because it's basically, since you can find out what the best route is via the hint tokens, it's like you can just do that, and then the people who manage to do that faster will get on the leaderboard. And as I show on the leaderboard later on in this video, I'm actually in the top for one of the leaderboards, which is kind of hilarious, but nevertheless. So, again, the game is very simple, and that actually contributes to its appeal a bit, because there's nothing else you need to learn, honestly. It's just, yeah. It's a very simple game. You know exactly what you're doing from the very get-go. And it's very quick to restart, because both the shoulder buttons are your restarts. So you can very quickly devolve into a cycle of dying every single second, and then coming back over and over and over and over again. And the game does have that one more try appeal. It does have that sense of... I just want to keep trying over and over again. And I do think this is helped by its presentation. It's very quick, it's very slick, it's very smooth. It's very good at all of those things. And the flashing lights and the big blue stars that come flying at you to tell you that you need to chip 0.03 more seconds off your time in order to get the next star. This does contribute pretty heavily to the game's one more go functionality, and that is actually pretty good. And to be fair, if I said I had no fun with 10 Second Ninja X, I'd be lying, because it is definitely fun, especially when the levels are just balanced right for you, but they do get really, really difficult to do at anything more than 1 star later on. You might even start having trouble completing the levels in 10 seconds. It's a very frustrating game like that. Yes, it's very precision focused to the point where I get annoyed at it, but this is a very good precision-y game, which is, yeah, if you like that sort of game, 10 Second Ninja X is probably for you, because it is definitely made to appeal to those sorts of people. It doesn't appeal to me at all, honestly. Like, I mean, I did play it, I did enjoy it, but this is not the sort of game I like. But if you like this sort of game, this is probably the best example you're going to get. And basically that's all I have to say about it, because there's really not much else to say about it. The game is very simple. The game is very forward about what it wants to be, and it is very, very difficult, and it's got a fair few levels that you can play through. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say about it. Considering I've got like 10 more minutes worth of video footage to play out, I'm just going to let that play out in the background. But yeah, it's alright, and I mean, for $6 on launch week, that's a pretty good price for it. So if you're looking for a game like this probably comes recommended. So, you know, go pick it up if you want a game that's entirely about precision and one more try syndrome. If you don't, you may want to either avoid it or think carefully about your decision, because, yeah, that's... yeah, you do want to think very carefully about it, because if I bought this, I'd be pissed. But that's just because it's me and I hate these sorts of games. But it's well done for what it is, and if you like this sort of thing, go for it. This has been Blue Maxima, and I'll see you all next time.